Welcome back to some more Monster Train to a Monster Action. Hope you are doing well myself. We are headed in to the holiday season. Gotta get some gifts for people. I do think I know a few people that actually watch my channel that I know in real life, so I'm not going to talk about gifts I'm going to give people until after holidays, just in case that knowledge leaks out. Though I guess I know my partner, she does not listen to this, but who knows? Maybe one of our mutual friends do, and they would tell her the gifts that I plan on purchasing. But hopefully, if you have gifts to purchase, it's a smooth shopping season, and hopefully, we have a smooth train ride today. We are the Melting Remnant in our rotating random. Let's go with the Rector Flicker, see what kind of fun we can get. Melting and Exiled. Ooh, with Furious Greed, gotta get that free gold. Okay, so Exiled, Hellhorned, Imps. We have no reforms to start, except we take Crypt Call, so now we do. Sure, armor when we equip is better than nothing. This is a little bit more survivability. And we definitely just go like Alpha Fiend and not play the two stewards, so we have reform spaces. All right. Let's reform once. We're gonna wipe this floor out. Nice, that does take out both of those. And then just drop the rest here. Come on, go down. Thank you. Reform 2 imps. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Let's just let all of our units perish. Double reform again. Awesome. We do actually want this to block a hit for us, though. We're just going to drop these, just more reform fodder. All right, reform. Very cool. Go bop, bop. We want as much damage as we can into you. And then I think we just reform. I have been playing my shards, haven't I? What's wrong with me? Give me 20 gold. Every time. Anytime I play Furious Greed, I forget, because the random pyres make me think, who needs that? And then it's just, oh yeah, I need that. I need that a lot. Anyways, Remnant Banner, let's take the Hollow Drippings because it's insanely good. Ritual Battle, also insanely good. And let's see what we get. Dualism and Quick. Let's take the Lady. Dualism's not bad, but I think I'd rather get, like, yeah, a Multi-Strike. And then, honestly, probably just a health. And then we can go some nonsense with stacking here. Well, if that's the case, I don't want to play any of those three. But we will play out Imps and Drakes. And then we do want to draft anything that says Reform. Could have recalled, whatever. Doesn't matter. That's really nice. Bop, we get those kills. Bop, that can go down. Let's drop these two middle where they can burn out in 2 turns. And I think we are going to be fine here. Who can drop? You can block 2 hits. You're burning out. Okay. But we get the kill, so it doesn't matter. So let's get rid of the junk. I think I played the daily today. Yeah, I played the daily today, and I think it was... Well, it was... Ooh, reform, yes. It was melting plus... Umbra... Not Umbra, oh my goodness. I am all over the place. It was melting plus Hellhorned, which is already good. Pauldrons is nice. I mean, ooh, Remnant Banner. Did we just go steal? I was hoping for... Another ritual is good. Let's take the Pauldrons. Let's get a little bit of defense. I mean, we kind of want this, but let's go this way. Tiny and endless. Another Lady of the House. You know what? Let's make that one tiny. And Titanite. That works for me. Purge my champion. No, 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 no. I am using my champion to bring back imps. Okay, I need my imp recycler. Pushback, eh? That's fine. We can get around that. Pretty easy. Pretty easily get around that, too. Right. Nothing's died yet. There we go. Block all the damage. Take a bunch of things that let them perish. There's my targeted reform, which is great. But you know, sadly, we don't get it on the turn we want it. We want it on a turn when these potentially die. That would be a lot better. Let's give you the armor. Almost get the kill there. Get that kill. Get rid of the junk. Alright. Now, who do we reform? Do we get our... No, we don't even get our big guys back. That's a little unfortunate. We do want to block damage. Let's drop the draft down. I don't want too many things in my pool at the moment, because I do wish to hopefully reform. Yeah, one of those. This is honestly fine. Let's just hollow Drippians and then drop the secondary. Give me gold, please. Play out a shard earlier. Maybe. Ah, there's my other reform. That's nice. Get you out. There we go. Kill. Done. Get some more reforms. Just take that guy out. Take that out. Take them all out. Give me 10 gold. I must have played one shard. Only took 2 damage there. Or did I take 3 damage? I don't know. Counting's for the game to do. Do your job, computer. 3 damage taken. Okay. Didn't play any shards. Hallowed Halls. Yes, please. It does make the one thing a little bit annoying, but it's good for everything else. I think we just... We're going to do some stuff, okay? We are going to do some stuff. Very important stuff, okay? Let's take a Steward's Quarter for now. Oh man, this is... Well, we do actually want this on Spell Chain. Either remove, consume, or the other one. Let's double stack that, and we will hold off on anything in our Hallowed Halls for now. Crypt Call 2. I don't need them stronger, so let's just, you know, do that and have them burn out on the floor. Mark of Invasion's fine. This is what imps are for, okay? Heck, this is what damage taking's for. I need to purge those 3 cards. I don't want them in my deck. Ah, we take out 1. Let us just do this to get a lot of damage. We'll drop the Spear Steward. Nothing to return. How unfortunate. Alright, see? There we go. This is what I was looking for. Let's just drop some chump blockers. Thank you. Just keep dropping units, letting them die, letting them reform. 11 rounds. That should be enough. Steward's Quarter. Very cool. There's my multi-nymph. Clear out of the floor. Nice. Okay. I played a shard when I didn't. It's such a force of habit. Just go, ah yes, shard, slam. And it's like, no, don't do that. Don't slam the shard. Awesome. We're doing good then. 6-11. Let's just drop a U to perish. These can go here. This is fine. We're gonna reform. Wow, I get like the two worst possible candidates. That's fine. We still get a kill. And we could always haul it halls the next floor. Steward's Quarter is just here to, you know, give me the extra space for haul it halls for now. That's all I need out of it. And we see Sacred Wicks. Yeah, I'm going to take more reform when I see it. And love an important work. Sack and draw those imps again. Do I go the Armory? Do I go the Merchant of Trinkets? They both have very good options. Let's go to the Armory. And there's a boiler room. Who doesn't love that? So we're gonna hold over that. Let's just use you for healing. I guess we do that on the Hollow Drippians because we didn't have enough for this next one. We're gonna dupe the Hollow Drippians. And yeah, we will have things going on. That's the best I'm going to describe it as. Okay, we're going to have things going on. I'm going to drop that here. Let's do that, get the Ember back and drop you for a little bit more damage. Now we have something to reform. To go up top. You can go ahead and get armor. Let us drop this up here for train steward space, I guess. But don't. Do it this way first. Get our Ember back. A lot of things up top. Luckily... Oh, no, the multi-nymph's not enough. That does take one of them out. Okay, we've taken two things out. It's not enough. I'm going to take some extra damage. We're going to reform, though. Awesome. We will then just do a lot of damage. That Titan skin, how dare it prevent me from killing those. Alright, that does give me the kill, but if I sack you... That is one shy, which is really funny. So we just do this. There we go. Easy kill. Oh no! My hollowed halls! I let it slip through. It's okay. We get the kill here. And we're just gonna let a bunch of stuff die middle. Get that big ember generation. Alright, what's my reform got for me? Imps? I'll take an imp. Haha, you fool. Let's purge this deck of some units. We got too many units. Ladies doing work. Lifesteal. Ew. Let's take a Crushing Demise. That could be useful. I love an Imper Scholar. We can do some nonsense there if we really, really want to, which is funny. Shame this. Nope, we can still do nonsense. Okay. Which side's going to let me purge more? Probably the right. I guess, actually, no, we want we want the boiler room to come out turn 1. Okay, we're also going to take that because it's fun. Deployable. Very cool. We're going to purge some cards. We are never playing the Alpha Feed. And we'll purge a Train Steward while we're at it. Just to get them out of here. Okay, let's see what happens. Now, I actually think we are going to play middle? We'll hit that. We'll drop you. We will just double up there. Which means I probably won't be hollowed hauling nonsense yet, but it will come. Do not worry. All right. I'm going to get as much damage as we can. And then a bunch of big burnout damage, and then we hollowed halls. Very cool. Now you are actually going to bump you up, which is annoying. Don't like that, let's be honest. We're definitely just going to keep chump blocking as much as we can. Making sure we kill the floor. Hollowed Halls gets rid of a lot of stuff here, which is great as well. Return to me, my friends. Six, 9, 6 bop. Yeah, 9. We want to block 2 hits. We are going to drop you, and then this is our Hallowed Halls floor. My goal is to do maybe some Impish Scholar shenanigans, okay? And who doesn't love Impish Scholar shenanigans? There we go. More space, please. Reform a couple of things. You have Burnout 1, so you get to go there. Get a nice big floor. We got too many units. We gotta get rid of these punks, okay? Inferno the floor. No. What does this give me? Ah, Hallowed Drippings. Who does not want a Hallowed Drippings? Anyways, here comes the Hallowed Halls. Very nice. Very nice there as well. Finally get rid of more junk, and yeah, Hallowed Halls. We have too many units. Sacred Wicks, I don't want you. Man, that's not even close to enough. We'll be fine, okay? We got this floor. What could go wrong with this floor? Oh, we also have this. Ah, there we go. Just squeezing in the kill. Good job, Infish Scholar. Transcendent? Aw, oh, man, no Transcendent. Why do you hate me like that, game? Let's take a number. Okay, we're going to the Merchant of Magic here. Remove consume. No, thanks. -1. Also no at the moment. Yeah, we -1 the Crushing Demise. Alright, reroll. We want -2 consume and spell chain on this Hallowed Halls. And we can dupe that, because it's going to be insane value with what I'm going to do. I probably should have taken space, honestly. This will be fine. Do not worry. No, I'm not just convincing myself. Alright, let's draw. Let's get this Hallowed Halls action going. Get some good base stats. Ridiculous. Barely take out that one unit. What? Anyways, we gotta start taking this out. Don't actually want to cast the next thing. All right. We need to work on killing things. And now we are, which is good. We can let the Vengeful Shard. Let's get that pinged off. 185. That's one hit. Dead. 2-3. Yeah, so we need to put this actually up here. All right. These bottom decks are absurdly bad for me. Just like surprisingly bad how I bottom deck here. My Hallowed Halls is at bottom deck. My Impish Scholar's bottom deck. No. Alright, let's double reform real quick. We need... save top floor if we can. All right. We're not going to be dead. That's good. But we do take a lot of damage. Pyre Remains is on the right. Alright, let's get rid of the junks. We're gonna have to haul at Halls here. And hope I somehow get both of those out, or maybe, yeah, at least you back. That's 1,000, but you're in the wrong order. Okay, come on, again. Roll the dice. 1,200, we're getting better. 1,600, okay, we're very, very close. Oh, nope, that went the wrong way. Oh, that's a kill. Awesome. Inferno. And drop this. Awesome, we killed that floor. Woo! You know what? This floor has upset me. Alright, the message here is I have too many cards in my deck. I mean, those junk did not help me. So, 70 damage. Woo! Duh. Let's skip. Skip again. No Transcendent is sad. Come on, game. Why don't you want to give me a Transcendent? Merchant of Trinkets. Drawn Equipment. Sure. Extra draw is good. I really want to get this Impish Scholar as soon as possible. And from here, we are just going to purge things, okay? Remove. Shame I never got any gold generation. Remove and remove. Rage generation, why not? Let's make those guys a little bit stronger. Okay. I think we can do this. All right. Just gonna start up here. Let's start with the steward's quarters. Let's just chump block a little bit. Actually, dropping that in. Swapping those two would have been the better play. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're going to be fine, okay? Can we kill that guy? No. This is fine. Let's let 2 of these die and drop 1 of these up here. Oh, the junk. It's already started. Gotta make sure to take that out. Oof, 12 damage already. Inferno Room's quite good for us. All right. Now's our chance to just do some Hollowed Halls nonsense. See if we can't wipe this floor, please. Good, good. Almost. All right, we might be stabilizing. I don't want to return the Impish Scholar by accident, but I have to do this. Okay, cool. All right, we kill one thing. Let's start the returns here. Oh no. Oh no. Let's shuffle the Hollowed Halls back in. And then went the opposite way I wanted on that reform. Yeah, another Impish Scholar. Let's crush in the Impish Scholar. Double return does get you back, unfortunately. Alright. Well, let's just try to wipe out of the bottom with some Hollowed Halls nonsense. Now, there is an Impfinite in here. I just have to be really patient, and I am not feeling very patient. Okay. And that Impfinite is, I think, just what I'm doing now, right? If I'm guaranteed back to you, plus all this Ember, I can just keep casting the Hollowed Halls into Imps over and over again. At the moment, I just want to wipe this floor if I could, please. Okay, would this floor just, like, please go away? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna work on this floor a little bit, get some extra damage in, right? Ooh, who's in here? You? Awesome. Let's reform that. Let's get some stats on this floor. We got a plenty of Ember. So we can actually, I think... do an Impfinite here. Right? Yeah, we actually got the Impfinite here as well. And we can just, like, throw in this extra, you know, spell chain damage on occasion. Man, we're probably going to get, like, a new reform record. Should I go all the way with this? The answer's no, by the way. I think that's fine. Let's kill off this floor. See if we can't knock a little sense into them as well. Very cool. Awesome. Oh, hey, there's my holdover Hollowed Halls. Hilarious. Let's just reform for the extra bonus damage. That's going to be fine. Alright, get that imp back. Play the imp. How many units are in there? Okay, there's actually 2 I do want. Let's get the junk out of my hand, please. 3,200's not quite there. Almost. What's in my reform pile? You, I do want that one back. I'm trying to, I want the drag not to come back. That would be my preferred. Okay, well, we got the kill. Might as well just do our best to get as much of a kill, right? Get some extra damage up here as well, because that is the fun thing to do. Just gotta wait for this combat to go a little bit further. Almost there. Good job, imps. Alright, let's fight the Titans. Now, we do have a very good chance of it taking minimal damage on the 5 damage swing of Savagery. Just because we can do a decent job of filling up all of our floors. You get to be top floor again. You two get to be bottom floor. And we are happy with that. No imps. Wow, is that rude. We don't want to hold this over yet. We're just going to sack both of those. Oh, there's the Emperor Scholar already. So I'm going to need one of you down. Need this down. And now we can at least clear these floors. A little bit of damage at a time. But we want to make sure we kill that flippin' supplicant in the back, right? Yeah, that's fine. The only downside about this Impfinite combo, we still have to wait, you know, to kill up top, which takes forever. All right. This is pretty decent. Let's go ahead and just start sacking things. Because now... Wow, that's rude. Let's make sure that gets sacrificed. Whoops. I guess I am, like, just supercharging the attack up here, but it's fine. No worries. Okay, you can have the extra space. If I reform two, you're the only one in there. So we do want to set you to the front. Of course, you then hit the worst possible thing for us. Okay, the reform does get the multi-striker. We don't really want to send you back in. That has burnout too, so that's fine. Crush. Ah, there's my other Impish Scholar. That's good. Kind of like this one down here, but I need Never Scholar down there. So we could go ahead and put one of them down here. We can put the other one up here. I think with 2 Impish Scholars in here, I'm a lot happier. And now we basically got... I mean, we have a little too many units for our true Impfinite. But we basically have it. Let's gain that health back. Let's just wipe that floor out. This is a very slow way to kill these guys, right? Yeah, we want to make sure that's out. Can't play that there, that's fine. Alright, more Impish Scholars have died. What's in my reform pool? A lot of stuff. Constantly disappointed by what I reform here, okay? But at this point, we're just kind of like reforming nibs, okay? It's not really like I can necessarily lose. It's not really worth it to go through the Infinite, okay? What happens if I crush here? I go 1 space, that's fine. Let's take you out of the reform pool. Awesome. There we go. Let's get rid of these now. I'm just supercharging your attack, that's fine. Let's clear these waves some. Man, I wish I had double summons or transcendent. That would make this a little bit smoother. Or, you know, just the old days of Imp Infusion, so they actually did a lot of damage. Impling shotgunning for 50 damage on someone because they're self-infused. Come on, give me that back, please. 16 damage? What is that? That's nothing. They're just little imps shooting. Go pew, 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 and then they're still not dead. These stupid tanks. Please. Please. Oh, we ran out. That's okay. Hey, we killed that next turn. That's cool. We still have to wait a couple rounds, actually, you know, kill the 2 other bosses. Silence. Silence. Why I never. Might as well just use these hollowed halls. Now, letting Rector perish like that, it's not necessarily the best idea. But it's fine, okay? Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Why would you worry about it? Right? I'm going to summon you so we can use both of these up. Get a little bit more extra damage down. Very cool. End the turn. One of them just went back in my deck. It's fine. Alright. Alright. Hallowed Halls. Okay, reform again. Wow. How dare they not give me the units I actually want? I mean, it's not like entirely unexpected, but you know. My Impish Scholars, they're left buried under a pile of other imps. All right, new burnout record. Nice. Run summary. So there we go. This is a combo that is definitely still, now that Shiny Shoe did their big infinite nerf and hate, this is probably the combo with the best chance of getting an infinite. I think it has quite a few still. What do you? Well, okay. First off, just Impish Scholar is a big culprit here. Shiny Shoe, don't listen to this. Okay, ignore me. But it can Impish Scholar return remove consumed zero cost hollowed, or sorry, not remove consumed, just one Impish Scholar, two zero cost hollowed halls. That's an infinite if they have consume. You play the Consume Hollowed Hall, it kills the Impish Scholar, brings back a Consume card. It can't bring back the one you just played, so you need the second one to be then cast. There's an infinite right there. Obviously, you can do some weird Ember generation stuff, scale through the, the burnout, or you scale through just, summon, extinguish triggers. There's a lot of things you can do for payouts. That's one infinite. There is an infinite that is mono Hellhorned with Impish Scholar, where you can put important work, give that the -2 consume, and put endless on Impish Scholar. Then it's just an infinite right there. I guess the downside of that is you have to figure out your payout. Sometimes maybe like some big damage spell, spawn triggers, extinguish triggers. I don't know. But that is another infinite. You just have to figure out how to get your payout. For example, if you have double summons, or maybe you're using the Transcendent, that's always a good way, because then you can return another consume spell, or you can get all of your imp triggers. But yeah, Impish Scholar plus -2 consume important work. Similar, kind of like a hybrid of Hollowed Halls and important work. You can do the same thing with Sacred Wicks, where you reform the Impish Scholar, you can reform a second thing, and play them both out. I guess the best way would be, like, the best way that's a guaranteed infinite is you do 2 Impish Scholars, Sacred Wicks, and then a -2 consume spell chain of the Sacrifice Imp spell for damage. Or you could do the Ember one, because then you just, with that has spell chain and consume. That works too, because then you have an infinite Ember and draw. But the other one's infinite damage, right? And then you could also do similar, just with literally -2 consume on any of the reform spells in Impish Scholar. If you can bring back 2 spells that have consume, one to kill the Impish Scholar, one to reform it, and you have the Ember, that is another infinite, right? So that can work with Molded, it can work with Reform, or not the Reform, the Exiled Melting Starter, it can work with the 2-cost one. So yeah, those are a lot of infinites just with an Impish Scholar. And none of those are conditions that are very hard to get. There's still a few more in Melting Remnant. For example, I haven't been able to do it, unfortunately, but if you put the sacrifice for 3 Ember from the Inscription event on Formless Child and then dupe the Formless Child, you can chain those 2 of those infinitely for infinite Ember and infinite scaling attack Formless Childs, which is hilarious. Yeah, so I think this might be the clan combo with the most infinites still. There's still other infinites, but anyways, that's enough. Reform those imps, have them do things. Maybe you go infinite. Who knows? The game will tell. But that is the end of this run, so thank you for watching and have fun.